Okay, since a lot of people liked the previous video about AAVE and I got a bunch of subs for that, I think it's time to make a new video and talk about this part of the price action specifically and see what is going on and what might be our potential next move. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And if you are a new viewer, first, I would highly suggest to just go back and watch the previous video about AAVE, because in that video, we did a complete Elliott Waves analysis. And if you don't want to watch that video, that's absolutely fine. Here is a quick preview. I think in the long term in AAVE, we are extremely bullish, and odds are this is just the beginning of our bull run in this cycle, which is going to be absolutely magnificent. Now, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, you should know that these lines are based on Elliott Waves. And if you want to argue, for example, we're going to have our final bottom around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, we must be able to find off of the lowest line here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. This specific example is a normal 5 wave. The rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of impulsive movement, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave, and for subwaves, you know it if you are a regular viewer. We must have 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. There we go. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different possibilities. Doesn't really matter a lot. Let's say maybe, yep, sure. ABC into 4 and a WXY into wave 2. Understood? Okay, because we are now going to go on the live chart and see why we are so bullish. So here's the deal. Starting from the lowest low down here about 30 cents to all the way up around the all-time high about $670, I think we are having an extremely clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, as you can see, with all the sub waves, and followed by that to about the lowest low. We are having a solid correction structure, potentially a WXY, and it can be a flat and a zigzag or maybe a double zigzag, doesn't really matter. The point is, this is an extremely bullish setup. You see, I can tell you on a higher degree, this 5 wave up is into a wave 1, this correction is into wave 2, and after it's over, and I do think it's over already, well, we are going to get a huge move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. And I do think that this wave 3 only is going to happen in this cycle, which just the minimum target for it is going to be setting an all-time high and taking the highest side around $670. But I don't believe that we are going to stop there. No, I think we're going to go quite a bit more higher than that. So this is why in the long term, we are absolutely optimistic in terms of technical analysis and in my field of work, Elliott Waves. Now, in terms of fundamentals, I do not want to sell you any AAVE. I would highly suggest just do your own due diligence, but I have done mine. I think when it comes to DeFi, AAVE is just the #1 and the best project out there. That's why I like it so much. Now, let's zoom in more and see what is happening in this region. So here's the deal. In AAVE, in my opinion, we are having, starting from this point to about here, 5 wave up into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and then this whole move on the upside is going to be into a larger degree wave 3, and then correction for 4, and another move up into wave 5, and even on a higher degree, odds are this white 5 wave up is actually going to be into this larger degree wave 3, and then correction for 4, and another move up into wave 5. But what about just this part of the price action? Well, we can have different possibilities for it, but here is the most likely one, at least based on the current price action. I'm thinking starting from this point, we are having a 1, and then this whole move down might be a correction for 2, decent move up to about, I think here or here, doesn't really matter, into our wave 3, after it correction for 4, and this can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our wave 5, followed by that. I believe this is, yep, an A, B, C in form of a zigzag structure. Now, from here going up, we can have different scenarios, but it doesn't really matter because I believe this might be from here 5 up into 1 correction for wave 2, and right now we are on our way to complete the sub waves for a big wave 3 and then corrective movement for 4, another move up into wave 5, which on a higher degree, this orange 5 wave up at that point is going to be into this wave 3 correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, even in like very short term in AAVE, we are looking extremely bullish. Now in this region, since the last video, we got about a 70% move on the upside, but because of the recent drop in Bitcoin, we also got a move down in AAVE. The question is this thing over or not? Well, it can be over, but I think we might actually go down once more and visit the lows, and then after it, we might get a decent bounce back. Why is that? You see, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances, we are having in here a very important resistance area from weekly and daily time frame at the same time, and it is going to be between 240 to about $260 right in here. Now if you want to say this is broken, you need to go on weekly chart and see a candle close above here, followed by that a pullback to the broken region, and then after it a continuation of the move up in order to take this side. Now in AAVE, in weekly time frame, we definitely have a candle close, but I would argue we still do not have the pullback phase yet. So makes sense for us to in this move have a retest of this level, complete our pullback, and what's gonna happen after it? Most likely a continuation of the move up in order to just continue setting higher highs and higher lows. So let's have a quick conclusion and see what happens so far. In AAVE overall, we are absolutely bullish, but in the short term, we might get another move down in order to take this low and go to somewhere around this region between 240 to about $260 and have a pullback of this, let's say, supposedly broken resistance area. And thereafter, we can get a move up, and who knows, maybe in here between these two lows, we are going to have at that point a bullish divergence, which is going to be also another extremely bullish sign. Now let's have our final conclusion and wrap up today's video. You see, in AAVE, starting from this point, we can have different possibilities. I can tell you, maybe this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into a wave 1, and according to this possibility, well, okay, this move down is going to be a correction for wave 2, and after it's over, we're going to get a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5. Can we have another scenario? Yes. We can also argue maybe this is a 1, this is a 2 so far, okay? But this is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into wave 3, and the current move is just going to be a corrective movement for 4, and after it's over, we're going to get another move up into wave 5. The main point that I'm trying to make in AAVE is this: one way or the other, seems like we are absolutely 100% bullish. Now, if the current move down is going to be a correction for our wave 2, then okay, we can expect after setting possibly one more low, a very quick and strong bounce back in order to at least take the highest side in this region around $400, and hopefully and potentially set an all-time high at that point and take the highest side around $670. Now, on the other hand, if the current move down is going to be into this wave 4, then okay, after setting another low, we can actually expect AAVE to consolidate in here some more, and thereafter it get a continuation of the move up. And I want you to just focus on this move up right in here, which seems like that one way or the other is going to happen, and we just do not have anything to be worried about as long as we haven't set an all-time high and taken the highest side around $700. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AAVE's charts. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.